Guys, me and my buddy Ryan here is my pre-owned manager. Gonna make sure you get the right deal on one of these Porsches here. We do market-based pricing here at Harper Porsche. We're gonna make sure the price is right the first time. God, that sounded totally salesy, didn't it? Who cares? Here we go, guys. Let's do a walk around on this GTS 4-liter. All right, so why would I want a GTS with a 4.0 motor in it? Well, the whole thought process being is there's a lot going on with electric, and we're going to see in 2025 the new, I don't know what we're going to call it yet, 718 electric, Cayman electric, don't know. But we're going to see that come out in that 2025 range, and I'm not exactly sure how much time we got with these 4-liters. They have discontinued, as of this video, the Spider and the GT4, which is the kind of higher 4-liter variant with the more track-oriented. The GTS to me is the sweet spot, right? It's the car you could drive it every day. It's smooth. It's you could almost argue comfortable. It's still very precision, very Porsche, just not quite as hardcore as a GT4 or a Spider, but it's such a fun car to drive. I have had these things out plenty of time. I've been with Porsche now for about 10 years, and I remember the first time I drove this in 2021, and I was like, wow, you know, when it came out, it just sings. You can rev it out, 7,800 RPM. You got 390, basically almost 400 horsepower worth of juice there, close to red line. And this thing just sings. It's a lot of fun. It's a great motor, and you've only got from 2021 to 2024. I'm not sure what's going to happen in 25. So getting your hands on one of these right now, as of this market, these things are down about 10 to 15 grand from they were, if not more, last year. Good time to get your hands on them. I don't see them going down too much further. There's still not a whole lot of them out there, but there are more than there have been. I'll say it that way. Our website's harperporsche.com. You can take a look at that. On that website, we post our bottom line price, and when we market-based price, we are looking at a screen that shows us everything that's available and miles and options and things like that. So we can really kind of analyze it like you would. You know, I do the same thing when I'm car shopping. So we just try to make it simple for you, right? And not a lot of dealers do that, but if you are looking for a certified car and you're out of state, feel free to check our inventory. And of course, you can contact me if you have any questions. My name is Derek, and I'm just gonna walk around this car and just show it off real fast. Definitely a good time to get your hands on one. I've got a manual car here, and I've got a PDK car here. For those of you who don't know, the PDK is the double clutch automated. It's automatic, put it in drive and go. It uses dual clutches like all the Porsches out there that are basically 2009 and up that have a automatic in the sports car. That will be a PDK, and the Macan is in there as well. So it's kind of cool. These cars, for a mid-engine car, they're always top rated. They're going to hold their value, and I think if you're looking at this car, especially in this kind of 100 grand range, which is about where they run, depending on the mileage, look at the options because they're all built a la carte, so they're all different. So the yellow one I got here is a little more basic. The blue one I got's got a lot of goodies in it. So I'm showing off the blue one today just because it's got a lot of options on it. Let's take a look at it. So in the blue car, it has the upgraded headlights. That is your standard headlight. Sorry, I'm on a main road. That is your LED headlight. Now these were hard to get, and the reason they were hard to get is the chip shortage, right? We were right on the line of these things just not being available for a certain amount of time. So a lot of people did have to go with this light, which is good looking, but it doesn't have the big 4-point running lights on it. This LED headlight is brighter. It's a better lens. Of course, it moves. It's got what's called PDLS. They've already put the clear markers in both of these cars. They normally come with that amber color one, like on this 911 Targa. And this is gentian blue here. This is one of my favorite newer colors for sure. They launched it back on the 911 in 992 in 2020. It does have keyless entry. You can always tell because it's got that little indent in it. And this guy does not. So there's no indent, right? So it's funny, there's a purist car, which is behind you. These are the sport seats here. Sorry, I don't have the key. That's a manual transmission. You're still gonna get on a GTS sport exhaust. You're still gonna get the sport suspension by default, right? And you can option that 20 millimeter lower if you want. 66.94 on the clock. This one's got, of course, the sport wheel with the chrono. The chrono is gonna give you this dial, and it's gonna give you, on the PDK transmission, the Sport Plus, which is the more track-oriented mode. It's going to give you individual mode, so you can personalize it, and then you've got the Sport Response button. If you push that, you get 20 seconds of maximum. I call it the Sport Plus button. It gives you instant if you're in a different mode for 20 seconds. You've got heated and cooled seats in this model. This one does not have nav, and a lot of them didn't because you could plug in the console here and use Apple CarPlay, which was definitely more desired and not a $2,000 upgrade. This one does have Bose in it. This one has a full leather package, which is really nice. So it's got everything's wrapped in leather on the doors, tan stitch. And it's hard to find them with a tan interior. Crests in the headrests. It's a really cool build. So if you like it more luxury oriented, gonna use it more as a GT car, maybe more of a daily, this is a good one to have. Whereas the yellow one, you're gonna have a sports seat. It's a little more aggressive seat, but it's mechanical, so you're sliding it back and forth. But that exhaust right here is specific to the GTS. It's the sport exhaust. There's the Boxster version of it. So if you want the top to go down, that's why you do the Boxster, of course. Black wheels, which were optional, or you could do the gray. You can see these are the standard alloy, and then you've got the gray on this one, which I really like. Looks good. This one's already tinted up. This one has ceramic coating and clear shield, so it's wrapped all the way to the front. So this whole entire hood is wrapped. The bumper is wrapped, so you're protected from rock chips. They already got some tint on there, which makes it look good. That's a tinted car. That's a non-tinted car. The yellow one is badged. The blue one is not. So if you don't see a GTS 4.0 on there, that's okay. It may just have been debadged, and not everybody wants the badge on there. So the previous GTS was a 2.5 liter, which was just like the 718S, just bumped up a little bit in horsepower by about 10-15 horsepower. Those are out there. Those are 2.5 liter. That motor actually has a lot of torque because it's turbocharged. So off the line, it really does jump really well. So if you're looking for a little more bottom end, that 2.5 is a good option as well. But this specific video is just to show off this 4 liter. Give you a quick review. So if you're entertaining one of these cars, it's a good one to hang on to, good one to put in the garage, good one to just take out and play with. You know, and in that 100 grand range, to get into a Porsche with a 4 liter in it's a good one for sure. You got reliability, you got your resale. And it's just, they're limited production. They don't build a whole lot of them. We're not volume oriented, right? But there's certainly nothing entry level about these cars. They're a lot of fun to drive. Very planted to the road. If you haven't driven one yet, do yourself a favor and definitely get out in one. There's also a Porsche Experience Center down in Atlanta. There's one in California if you're watching this video out in that area. And you could try those cars out there as well and have the full experience on a track, which is a lot of fun. So, my name is Derek out here at Harper Porsche, 865-934-2828. We appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to keep these videos coming. Have a good one.